Hello, I'm going to do a review on a movie called The Hurt Locker. It's directed by Kathryn Bigelow. It stars Anthony Mackie, Jeremy Renner, which you've seen in 28 Weeks Later, Guy Pearce, Ralph Fiennes, some other people that are just, unknown, but they do a good job. And it helps that the people are unknown for certain reasons. It's rated R. It's about the war, the current war in Iraq, and that might sound shitty because every movie that's based on that sucks ass because it either bashes George Bush the whole time, or it just really is biased, or just talking about how bad it is, which I agree. I'm so sick of this shit. But this just goes right into the shoes of the Bomb Squad, and you don't ever see much movies about Bomb Squad during the war. The only Bomb Squad movie I can really think of right off the bat is Blown Away, because I used to think that movie kicked ass when I was a kid. So, basically, I'm pretty sure they're in Baghdad. I'm going to be seeing it again, so I'll find out. But it takes place in 2004, and it's kind of like based on the group trying to defuse about, I think, 7 bombs or something in the course of the 36 or 38 day rotation in Bravo Company. You'll see when you watch it. And I'm saying that because if you don't see this movie, you're fucked up, because this is probably the best movie in years. I've seen a lot of movies lately, all the Oscar nominated movies. I loved all of them, but they honestly don't even compare up to this that much, because this is like a low budget movie and it feels like the most expensive made movie. You see Transformers, it gets all this money, and they spent so much fucking money on it. The highest budget movie, it wasn't the highest budget, but for what they spent on that piece of shit, it was a high budget movie. And this is just very impressive. And I'm gonna get the one flaw I have with it out of the way, and that's it has the Gears of War game in it. Now, I might be mistaken, but I don't think Gears of War was out in 2004. Because I don't even think Xbox 360 was out at that time. I think Xbox 360 came out at the end of 2005, and this is taking place in 2004. Unless I never knew that somehow they got a hold of 360s before they were even released, but I probably don't believe that, and I don't think that's true. So that's the only flaw, which I don't mind, and I like the Gears of War game, but I just don't see why they had to have that game in it when it wasn't even out yet, like, for years. That's my only flaw. Everything else is a pro, because this movie kicks so much ass. It's an action movie, it's a drama, it's so funny at times, like, I was fucking laughing so much, and it's like probably the most suspenseful movie I've ever seen, maybe. And it all goes to Kathryn Bigelow's effort. She just dedicated so much to this movie. They went to the Middle East to film this. Okay, I don't really know a lot of movies that go to the Middle East to film a movie, and I guess they were there for 46 days filming, and it seems like they were filming this for fucking years. And she was at the screening, and she was probably like one of the coolest, directors that I've ever met. I haven't met a whole lot, but I'm a fan of a lot of them, and you can just tell how, like, smart she is, and how much she cares about her work, and how much she cares about the story. And I knew she was smart about it because when she was explaining all these certain bombs that she was watching, the bomb squads actually defuse bombs while she was there. She spent so much time on it, and she was saying all this shit that I never knew, and I'm like, wow, she knows her shit. And she introduced the film, and then she had the audience ask questions after, and everyone asked these really good questions. So all I asked was, I said that I like the movie a lot, and I said, what is one of your point of views that you favor the most? Because I told her I noticed that she uses first person view in a lot of her movies. She directed Point Break, that Keanu Reeves movie. She She directed some other movies that aren't like really popular. Point Break's probably the most popular. K-19, The Widowmaker, I still never seen that. The Harrison Ford movie. Anyways, so that part was interesting. The whole question and answer thing. The whole her talking about her story and anything that people asked her, she had like a really great answer to. So right off the bat, I have like a high amount of respect for this movie. Man, when that movie started, I just like dived into a whole fucking different reality because it felt like a documentary, and that's what she was going for. And it's not a documentary at all, but it feels like it because you feel like you're watching an actual war. I mean, just the paranoia the guys feel like when they're seeing certain people, like watching them, certain Iraqis or whatever. They get this fear that you just feel with them. They're sweating. You feel like you're just getting wet from sweat. They're using a spit to wipe off blood off the bullets because the bullets get jammed. And the whole time you're just feeling like it's so real. And for one, the characters all have kick-ass chemistry. Like you seem like it's so realistic, and they all have their own personalities, and they just all come together in this weird way. It's really like symbolic. I won't get into that because honestly, I'm gonna sound like an idiot if I start getting too into that. And I just wanted to recommend this movie because it comes out July 10th, I guess. And this movie has been on the festival market for like a year now. It came out in 2008, and it's just now about to be released. And I was talking to her after the movie, just like praising the film and shit. I told her, I know it's a bit early, but I'm wishing you the best of luck at the Oscars because she deserves something. I mean, you don't hear much female directors that do anything besides like chick flicks or like rom-coms, and she's like the best action director. Like anything she makes now, I'm seeing. I mean, she does fucking a phenomenal job with this shit, and it all kind of like relied on her because she put the story together. She made all the sound like the highest detail, and just her vision. Okay, I don't get too into this in movies, but her vision is like perfect. Like, and I asked her that first person view question because there's times that you're in the bomb squad suit, and the way it's filmed is like you're actually walking around and you're about to defuse a bomb, and it feels like that. And Jeremy Renner, which is actually a kick-ass actor, I didn't really like him that. I didn't care for him before. I thought he was pretty good. And 28 weeks later, but he was such a good fucking actor in this that he's gonna get so much attention now. Same with Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie just played Tupac in Notorious, and I thought it was really goofy. Although he kind of does look like him, but he is also going to get a lot of attention now. And the really freaked out kid in the movie, he's funny, but he's like really depressed, and he's the one who's playing Gears of War, talking to the doctor. And you're gonna see this movie, you're gonna fucking like be holding your fucking seat. There's like sniper shootout that seems like you're like trying to shoot at the right time so you don't get shot. It's just crazy. The bomb parts are amazing. Jeremy Renner, who was mainly in the bomb squad suit because he was like the leader. He's like a new guy, but he bombed, I guess, 873 bombs in the movie says. And what was it? He was really wearing like a 150-pound Kevlar suit, a real bomb suit, and it was like 115 degrees where they were filming. So she said they had to keep making breaks and everything. And time's running out, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up real quick. 10 out of 10 stars. This movie's brilliant. I'm gonna see it. Hopefully, any of my friends who want to come, because I have to see this movie again for many reasons. It was so loud when I saw it, so the place was shaking. There's no CGI. It's just so real. You're fucking there. The movie is like pure escapism. I feel like I was gonna wipe dust off my forehead from the fucking desert. This movie's brilliant. It better win some fucking awards. You don't hear any female directors that get this attention. She has to win something. 10 films being nominated this year. She has to win or be nominated. Go see The Hurt Locker soon.